everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 building challenge. Today, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but we're doing a build to celebrate 19,000, I was gonna say simoleons, no, subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the crazy build challenges that I like to do. From the bottom of my heart, I just wanted to say thank you so much. Genuinely, every single subscriber is an addition to this crazy weird family that I've created of like-minded people, and every single comment, or even if you don't comment but you're here, a viewer, to me it's not a number. To me it's a totally different way of life that I've now begun. And I don't want to get too sob into it because I feel like I get sob like every time I hit a milestone, but to me this genuinely means a lot because this is my full-time job now. So I never thought in my wildest dream that I would actually be able to make this part of my life a reality, and it is still a journey. By no means am I gonna say that 19,000 is like a celebrity vibe, but to me this is all I've ever wanted as a child, as a kid, as a teenager. This is where I want to be, playing my favorite game, surrounded by like-minded individuals like you guys. So thank you so much anyways for subscribing, for sticking around. Today, to celebrate this, I'm of course going to endure torture on your screen, and we're going to create a house for 19 Sims. Whoa, a tiny home actually, sorry, 64 tiles for 19 Sims. 19 is a lot. Dare I say that I feel like I'm hitting these insane numbers that are going to make this more and more difficult. Also, the other day I had an idea. Why don't we try doing this but with a micro home sometime? Like, I mean, I don't have to do 19 Sims in a micro home, but even at like 5 Sims in a micro home, I don't think I've ever done that. So let me know what you think of that idea. But this has become a little bit of a ritual, a little bit of a tradition for me. So I'm going to continue it for as long as I can. Okay, I want parents in a double room, you know the drill, and I want at least a couple of babies. This is so funny because like this is literally becoming like a ritual now for me. Why don't we do maybe the babies in like this today? Is that even possible? Just say if I do 4, if I was to make a room like that, can people even enter this? I wish I could put the wall on the dotted line. Bloody heck. Okay, never mind. Of course that's going to work, but is that going to be too big? What do I usually do? I think I usually do this, which isn't that the exact same amount of tiles anyways. Wait, how do I usually do this? I think I usually just do this. So maybe if I extend it today and actually do like baby section over on this side. Yeah, that is usually what I do, isn't it? Okay, anyway. So that is 6 individuals in this room, which means I still have 13 people to fit. That's just fantastic. The last time I also figured out that there is a way of like squeezing a lot of Sims in a really small room. I think, was it at 4x4? I was able to somehow do like 1, 2, and 3. And I think I had another one in like this. I swear to God, that does look weird and crazy and insane. I'm 90% sure this was possible if I just took all of these beds into the wall, because I don't get why there's such a big gap. Like in real life, you would absolutely hate that. Well, at least I would hate that. I don't understand why there is big gaps like this. You don't need air circulation behind a bed. What are you talking about? So I'm 90% sure that this is actually functional. So I'm just going to go ahead with this for the time being, right? So that's 2 rooms already, and we've got, oh wait, I can put more people underneath. Oh yeah, wait now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 people in this room. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Guys, we're at 14 already. I just need 5 more. I want to try as best as I can to use like the least amount of pets possible. I just really don't want pets because I mean, I love pets, don't get me wrong, but this is like a challenge of Sims, of actual individuals, because it's obviously harder having Sims here. I'm like really itching to do like grandma and grandfather room. Do you know, like grandparents in one bedroom as well? Should we try and maybe do that? I mean, they don't have to have a big room, but they could just literally have like this little square to themselves. Just say, I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm sketching. I'm drawing this image for you guys so that we can figure out whether this is even appropriate. Obviously, this is not appropriate, actually. Don't quote me on this. That's 16 people already, right? So that means I just need 3 more. I really, really want to date add a toddler. But then if I'm adding a toddler, I'll need to add a bath. And I think that could be a lot, to be honest with you. Unless maybe we also do some cribs. Although I honestly feel like toddler beds are easier to access. Like they're accessible. But then I'll need a potty and a bath. I know there's high chair, but I just feed my kids off of the ground. Okay, maybe we could do like a small little room like this, right? For 2 toddlers, just say. I know the layout doesn't really make sense just yet. But then I could also do 1 more little room of maybe like a lucky singular teenager. Also in a bunk bed because we can fit a little bit more underneath. So is that enough people? So we've got 8. Wait, now let me just light this place up because I love the way I'm doing this in the dark. Guys, that's 9 19 Sims in one home, and we've got 49 out of 64 tiles. We've got no bathroom, but let's figure that out next. Okay, so I'm thinking for the bathroom, if I was to add a bath, let's screw the shower, obviously. Well, actually, unless we just do shower and bath combo, that probably makes sense. So how small can I make this bathroom and still have it be functional? So I'm thinking, obviously your Sims need to be able to access through this side, I think. So is there a way that I could actually put like a sink next to a tub, or sorry, next to the toilet like this? Please say this is possible. Oh, I don't think it will be. I think the shower can go next to the toilet, but maybe not the actual sink. I wonder, should I get my sim in here and playtest this? Because logically in my head, I'm like, come on, we can make this work. But let's get my sim in here. It is of course nighttime once again, because we cannot just do anything in the daytime. I've also added 2 toddlers just so that they can test out the toddler beds for me. But honestly, I've play tested this so many times that like I'm not going to bother play testing the babies again today, because I know that that is functional if we do leave this room this shape. If I do end up altering any rooms, you know, like that, I will play test it. I mean, I will play test this little camp situation over here. Actually, we could do tiny camps when the new Adventure Awaits pack comes out, because I know how many Sims I can fit here. We could have like a mini camp for 8 Sims. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Anyways, what I am trying to figure out is whether this toilet is going to be functional. I just don't see it personally, but I am going to just give it a quick whirl and see what else we can do, what boundaries we can push today. So can you go in and use a toilet? Wait. Oh my god, she hates the decor, but I mean, she's using the toilet. Can you wash your hands straight afterwards? Please say yes. No, you can't. Okay. Is that because it's in the wall? Probably. What about like now? Okay. Why did you get yeeted out of the room? Girl, please don't do this to me. Come in here. What's up with the sink? Why can't you use the sink? There's nothing wrong with it. Girl, please don't be like this. Okay, maybe this one. This one's really small, actually. Now? Why? What is it? Why is it? I'm confused. Is it the door that's in the way? I really don't understand why the sink is not functional. I just don't understand. Can you take a shower? No, you can't. Okay, guys, I figured it out. So this, I know it's very squishy. I'm going to try and make it like maybe a little bit less squishy if I just shove everything over the tiniest bit. I have a feeling this is the smallest toilet, but maybe there is another smaller one. Maybe that looks a little better, but I swear to God, look, so she can go to the toilet. She's squished in there, like her arm is through the sink, but it does all seem to be functional in this order. She should be able to take a bath. Okay, can you get out now and maybe give a bath to Aaron and see whether that works? Aaron, come on down. We got to do a little bit of testing. Yes. Okay, so that all seems to be functional. So it's a 4-tile bathroom, which is not bad. Like, I mean, 2-tile bathrooms are the minimum that I do. Sorry, the maximum that I do with a shower. But I guess this is fine. This is not the worst. Okay, can you pick him up and then go over there, please? Thank you very much. Yeet the child out of the way. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're at 53 tiles with a functional bathroom. So logically, the only other thing we really do need is a kitchen and somewhere for your sim to sit down, and of course a potty and things like that. But that's fine. We can make that work. So I guess what we should probably figure out now is the best layout for this, because of course we can't enter this room. So this would have to be somewhere along there. We would like to have a door maybe over here. This room is totally not accessible, so maybe let's flip that around at least a little bit. Grandma and grandpa maybe can go like here, so we can create like a small little hallway scenario over here. Or else, wait, now what if I switch this around? Actually, I wonder, is this functional? That looks kind of fun. It's just like a little fun maze, and then we could have a door here, door here, door here, and a door here. And I'd have to have another little bedroom. Where would I put that bedroom though? Maybe like here, and then the bathroom can go there. But then if I close this off, that's gonna be, yeah, that's 82 tiles, so that's not good. What about this many tiles? No, that's 77. Bloody heck. Okay, what about this? 75. No, how am I gonna fix this? What if the bathroom goes over here and then we close this? That's still 72. 69. We're getting there. We're getting closer and closer by the minute, guys. This is bad. Like, I mean, 64 tiles is almost impossible at this rate, actually, because how am I supposed to fit a kitchen in here? Things are getting tougher and tougher by the minute. Okay. I mean, I like the idea of this corridor, but I suppose we are wasting space if we are creating corridors like that. So why don't I move this room out like this, right? Or this way. have you go like this. The toilet then, wait, where does the toilet go? Like this. And then we close this off. Damn it, I'm missing one tile. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, now. First of all, I don't need this tile. We could just do this, I suppose. Can't we? We can. Is there any other tiles I can like take away from anywhere? I suppose I could take this away. We don't really need this tile. Your sim could just technically go into bed like this. I have a feeling this is even functional. I will, of course, test it in a minute. That technically is 64 tiles, including a 4-tile bathroom. Ooh, it's scary. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. It is a bit scary. I wonder, is this possible? No, I can't. The poor toddlers. No, I'll try fit a potty maybe in between there. Maybe if there's a way of removing one extra tile from this, but I have a feeling this won't be functional otherwise. And honestly, I don't want to play test the babies again. Let me try do this because that is exactly 64 by 64. This will be your front door. I don't even know whether the doors are going to work here, actually. Wait a second. Door, 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 and door. Okay, so that's everyone's door. This is our living area where we've got to fit a kitchen and a sitting room. That's great, guys. I think I'm hitting a point now where I'm like, oh my God, this could be getting tougher and tougher if I, of course, don't want to add any pets. Can I just get you to come in here and just play test a couple of things? Because I just have a feeling that there's a few things that will not work. How about this bed? Oh, this bed is functional. Oh my God. Fantastic. Okay, that's fine. Can you go into... Oh, I was like, can you go into this bed? But how? There's no ladder. Wait, what? Can you give me a ladder, please? Why isn't it generating a ladder for me? Oh, wait, is it not going to? Oh, it's going to generate a ladder this way. So can you get up into bed? You can. Oh, but then if I try to add a desk, I actually don't think that's going to be feasible because if I put a desk underneath here, the chair will have to come out here. Well, I'll try it. No, that's not going to work, actually. Hold on a while. Can you get out of the bed, please? What if I just do a regular bed in like this? Because she should be able to get in there. And then a small little desk over like that. That could be functional. I mean, I don't know. I am really just pushing the boundaries to their finest level. Can you sleep in there? Oh, you can't? Are you kidding me? What about now? Come on. I believe in you. My God. Look at her. Okay, that is a prison cell. I'm not gonna lie. That is probably the worst thing I've ever created. But hold on a while. Can you get into that chair? Oh my God, this is ideal. Can you play games on the computer? That's all I need. Play Blick Block. Oh, okay. The Sims are getting smarter by the minute. I know you guys are like, oh, the Sims game needs to be fixed. I'm here breaking the game and it still works. So, I mean, guys, we've got to take this with a pinch of salt. I love this. I mean, I hate it at the same time because it is so squishy. Well, actually, hold on a while. Maybe if I give her back a bunk bed, right? Oh, no, she won't be able to get into the bunk bed, I don't think. Wait, now, let me just try it just in case this is any bit functional at all. If I shove that in there, can you get up into bed? No. Yeah, to be fair, like, I mean, the poor thing, like she can't. No, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not going to push it to that many limits. I'm not going to actually break my game. That's fine. Just shove that bed in there for the moment. Okay, that's fine. That's all ideal. Can you, Nadine, you're very tired. Ideal. Come on down. Who's this stranger? Oh my God, this stranger, Lily, just hugged my child. Fair enough, I left the 2 children on the sidewalk, but stop hugging my children. That's really rude. Oh, you're hungry? No, you're not. You're fine. You're fine, guys. You can be tired, but you're not being taken away. I'll tell you that much for free. Come on, hurry up. Oh yeah, perfect. That's ideal. Oh, they're wearing matching pajamas, and that's really weird because I actually just randomized these children and they randomized with matching pajamas and matching slippers. Love that for them. So logically, I would need a potty for these kids to live, to poop. Well, I guess they could just crap their pants, but like I'm not going to do that to them. I think that's really rude. I don't think that this is going to be functional if I put a potty over here. I think this is going to break everything. I am going to try it though because you know me, I like to really push the boundaries. Why is everyone in such a horrible mood? Can you potty train Aaron? Aaron, you are my test subject today. We'll let Nadine sleep while me and Aaron... No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. We can't. That's okay. This isn't functional and that's fine. I mean, I was really pushing the boundaries here. What about this? Lovely bedside locker, but can you potty train? Yes, you can. Okay. That is not really ideal, to be honest with you, sleeping right next to a potty, but times are tough around here. Around these days, around these parts, times are tough. This what I could do is I could like slightly hide it maybe with like other things. Maybe if I push the bed a little bit to the side and do like a small little bedside locker, like almost embedded into the bed, be like this. We could kind of hide it. But I mean, that's a bit crazy. Oh, I hate the way they're snapping to each other. Or else I could just put like plants around to make it feel like, oh no, there's no potty there. What are you talking about? This is fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a lovely decoration. Look, this dude can go here and stuff. Like, we can make this work, guys. So far, he's still using the potty and she's still asleep. So I'd like to think that something like that will work. Okay, you can stop now. I really don't care. I really couldn't care less. Okay, now the one last thing I will get her to play test is whether this connection, whether this situation here is functional. So can you get into this bed? Oh my god, look at how smart she is. Okay, can you get into this bed though? That's okay, get out. Can you get into the one all the way down the back? Oh, I'm so proud. I honestly, I'm telling you. Obviously these are, oh wait, she can't get into this one. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I will make you get into this one. Don't you worry. If I squeeze things over a little bit. No, can you not get into this one? Why? Oh, you can get into this, but not this one. Okay. Why not? That's a bit rude. Is it because these are too close to each other? Wait, what if you go into the very, very corner and then you go over here? No. Okay, this one is okay and this one is okay, but it's this issue? I don't get why. Okay, what about if I just like unsnap everything? Like, I mean, snap everything to their designated points. Maybe then sometimes, no, she already can do it. Okay. Sometimes Sims just need you to like unsnap things and then things work. But in this case, obviously she's having bigger major issues. I moved things around and now I'm play testing. Oh, I was like, why can't you get into this one? That's because the ladder is on the other side of the bed. That's very fair. This is like the original layout that I had in the last video as well. And I think that this should be the correct. Honestly, sorry now. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but I cannot wait for the Adventure Awaits pack. Oh, wait. I will have to await it. But I cannot wait to make like a tiny camp. And we can call it like Tiny Hands Camp or something like that, where we're in a tiny camp on a tiny lot. Oh, why can't you get into this bed now? What the heck? But we're on a tiny camp and it's like a skill-based like craft hands-on camp. I think that would be ideal. Okay, there we go. For some reason today, this is the only thing she's allowing me to do. So there is like an awkward tile back here. And for some reason, she just like cannot grasp the idea of getting into bed any other way. But look, I think that's still cool because we could put something over on this side. I'm thinking maybe of that small little dresser. I'm sure there's other things that we can squeeze in there. But if we do have a spot like this, I think this is literally calling out for the small little dresser. And that way then that would hopefully tick off at least like a dresser front for us. Can you just like playtest this, please? Oh, you can't get in there? What? Yes, you can. So you're telling me that this is not going to work? No, I don't believe you. I think it is going to work. Oh, it does work. You just have to unsnap it. Okay, that's unbelievable. Okay, so we've got the dresser there. I'm just going to triple check the beds again. Okay, that one's working. These 3 in a row should be fine, but just in case, I will check the top one. Okay, everything seems to be perfect. So I'm going to, wait, hopefully she can exit the room. Can you leave? Because like I'm a bit scared of this gap. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to remember this exact layout for a tiny camp. I cannot wait to make a tiny camp. Okay, everything else seems to be perfect. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to mess around too much with the actual layout. So maybe this is something that we are going to work with today. Lord above, how am I supposed to fit a kitchen here? I think that that is probably going to be one of the biggest challenges that I've had so far when it comes to creating a kitchen, because there isn't enough like wall space because there's so many doors, and that is a little bit frustrating. So I don't really know how it is going to be physically possible for me to fit a kitchen here, like genuinely, unless the only thing that I can see me doing is if I actually move, just say like the front door, and then I move the bathroom entrance this way, right? There is a potential chance that I could do something with this section, but then again, that's still going to be blocked by the door. So maybe that's actually not the best option. Like, I don't really know how I'm supposed to do this. This is kind of bad. There's also just no space for a sitting room at all. Ooh, what am I supposed to do? So let's think. Logically, the only thing I need for a kitchen is technically a fridge. So let's go for just this fridge right here. And if my memory doesn't fail me and if everything is still correct, I would be able to put this down and then also this thing, and she should be able to prep her food on this, even though that does obviously glitch out. It does. It's not supposed to be used like this. But logically, that would make sense. Can you just come in here and prove this theory either correct or wrong for me? Can you make a garden salad, please? Come on down, sister. Why are you wearing those dirty overalls all the time? What do you mean? No, no, no. I think she just has to have it like not be moved. So if I do this and then that, it should be okay. Yes, there we go. You just cannot touch it. You just got to put it down and don't touch it, and then it's fine. So then if you just like say, if you stop this, can you clean this up in the sink? Okay, so technically we don't need a kitchen sink. So should I call this a day? Can we just like call it a day, please? Can we call it a day now, guys? How are we gonna do this? I honestly would love to do something with this corner instead. Like if I was to move maybe this door over that way and then this door over here, it would be kind of nice to put the kitchen here, but I just don't know whether this is going to be functional, whether she can get into this room. Can you come on in here? Oh my god, wait a second. You can go in here and you can leave, and then can you come in through this door? Guys, look at her using those doors like a diva she is. Okay, so get out. Can I then put this fridge in the corner? Because just like logically, it feels so much better to have the kitchen stuff in like the corner, like far away. And then over here, God, you best believe this, over here, I'm going to do a little couch. Like that's illegal. It shouldn't be a thing. But if I use this small couch, guys, we've got a sitting room. We've got a sitting room. Can I like put a TV up on the wall here? Because like I could do sorry, this is getting more and more unhinged. But can you sit down and watch TV? She can do it. Guys, this is just like the best thing I think I've ever done. Oh my god. She can't see the TV. Wait. Okay, look, I'll lower it down a little bit. Oh, that's the painting that you can make. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, just go down a little bit lower so that like we can still open the doors, but that the TV won't really be like clipping through the ceiling. Is that even possible? I mean, it's a tough one, but it just looks silly from like top down view. But then from down here, it is clipping. But do you know what? Do I really care that it's clipping? It is functional. It's still doing the job. So maybe that's okay. Sorry, I'm like cracking up. The fact that I do this, that's what I do. Wait, what are you doing? Watch civic public access. What are you doing? Oh yeah, there we go. She's watching the TV. Okay, so we've got a sitting room. We've got a kitchen. We've got no dining room. But girl, we're fine. We don't need a dining room. We don't need a dining room when we've got all this. So we've got a computer as well, which is just fantastic. We've got a singular dresser over here, which is, I mean, too much. This is too easy. We've also got a bath, fully functional bathroom, 4-tiled bathroom. And like, what else do I need? I suppose like it would be kind of good. Obviously, we've got no dining table, but I always tend to do like an outdoor dining situation because like Sims can eat while sitting down on a bed. So do we really care about them? No, not really. There is something that I could put into this little corner, something that's not too big, but something good. I mean, logically, what I will do, by the way, before we go any further, is I will get us a shelf and I will put some books on a shelf with some music as well, because I think that is just like easy stuff, guys. Oh, I really love this shelf actually. Maybe let's use this one. So you see, we could just like throw one of these up here. Stunning. Very good. And then of course we just get some books. And I mean, like, it's a luxury to have all these items. I can even throw down a little plant. You best believe it. Wait, I feel like we should move this over a little bit and then like maybe put something else down on that side. So wait, let me just adjust this. Okay guys, so I'm just like testing the boundaries here, and this little number right here seems to be fitting quite nicely actually in this corner. And I love the way I'm picking out like the darkest, most dreariest colors today, because this is such a small space. I should be picking like bright colors to make the space feel bigger, but I'm picking like black colors only. But honestly, I think this is looking quite nice, and everything so far still seems to be functional. I don't think there's any issues with any room at the moment. She's still able to sit down and stuff. Oh, wait, she can't get the book out? She can listen to music, which is fine. Why can't she get the book out? Is it because I put the camera in front of it? Come on, let's get the book out. Please don't be like this. Don't do this to me. It's like right there. Okay, she can't get the book out, which is just so rude. So maybe what I'll do is I'll actually just put the books over here, because surely she'll be able to get a book out here. Can you? Yes, there we go. Okay, that's fine. So maybe up above here, we can just put like something else up there. I'm trying to like think of all of the kids. So over here, I did put like a nice clutter arrangement of items, but still, obviously, I'll do like nice outdoor kid activities. I can't wait for the Adventure pack, because there's going to be so many new activities for kids, but there's still just like not enough, I think, that I add into my builds for the kids, but like I suppose I'm learning and I'm trying my best to include as many kids as possible, especially when I have like 8 bunk beds over there. Like that's obviously like around 8 kids, which is just crazy. So maybe we could just do something like this and then maybe have just more like a small little cluttered items, like this little sheep maybe can go down there. Yes, are you floating? Kind of, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, this space seems to be functional. So then over here we could also stack more kind of like fun activity things that your Sims can do. So like you could put maybe a little embroidery thing or whatever this is called. That could be a fun thing to have here. Also the nature press, I only recently realized, I know this is like my only, we could also put the nature press here. I know it's a little bit awkward to have it here because your Sim will technically have to drag it and put it into their inventory to make it work, but we could still have the nature press there as an object that your Sim, you know, can do some extra activities. Like, I mean, they'll probably have to go outside to use a nature press, but that's not my problem. I mean, you can use it wherever you want. I mean, we probably only need 1 bookcase, so I don't want to add too many. You could have a fish tank up there. That's kind of fun. Jar of marbles. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, let's do a fish tank. I never do fish tanks. Oh, it would be kind of fun if we had like a PlayStation or something. Where can I put this PlayStation? Oh my God, this is just like, this is too much, honestly. Like, I mean, I could probably get rid of the tray and just put down like just a regular PlayStation. Is this meant to be like the unorthodox box? So that's like the Xbox and then this is the PlayStation. Is that the way it's supposed to be? Oh, the swatches are really cute actually. Wait a second. Can I do this? I like the idea of having some clutter items on this table as well because of course like this is such a small house that you just would have clutter around the place. Can you just check? Can you play a game? Is that going to work? I never use PlayStations in The Sims. Oh my God, it works. She's got to like crack her neck to actually be able to see up above the door, but it doesn't matter. She's playing the PlayStation or whatever this is and it does seem to be working here, so that's ideal. I mean, I cannot imagine the amount of Sims here squished together like a box of sardines or a tin of sardines, whatever people say, but honestly that's not my problem. It's really not my problem. I think that the Sims will be fine. I'll just do a nice outdoor area. Okay, she can sit here. Let me just triple check that you still can make yourself a garden salad. Yay! Okay, that's perfect. There we go. Okay, so I've worked a little bit on this room just to figure out whether it's going to look nice, and I cannot believe I'm making like the darkest and most dreariest room I ever have created for the smallest like surface area. I mean, logically I cannot see 19 Sims trying to roam around this area. It just makes no sense, but that's not my problem. I won't be playing in this house, unfortunately. Now I'm thinking let's maybe do a little bit of like the toddler area. Okay, where am I going? Why am I going into live mode? No, thank you. Apparently this potty right here is still functional, which I like to think that that is just like demonic to have a potty just at the door. I mean, that's not the first thing you want to see when you come in through the door, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers is what I was about to say. So why don't we do something like this where I take one of these and like shove it almost like into the bed. Like these two were designed together. Like there was just no way that these are separated. And then we could just have like the potty like this. I mean, first of all, I think the best thing would be to test this out. Can I just get you to be on potty like level, I don't know, 2, and then can you go potty by yourself? Were you talking to Crispin? Is Crispin around? I swear to God, Crispin is always here. What are you doing? Why are you eating a hot dog? Okay, Crispin is like following me. Where did you get those hot dogs? So I think we could make something really cute out of this area, and by cute I just mean, I actually don't know what I mean. Let's maybe go for like a lovely orange color. Yeah, swatches of this is what really lets everything down because like that looks a bit silly. I love that swatch of the bed, but oh, we might have to go for 2 of the same color beds. Let's go for like the dark one on this side. I really love that bed. Oh my God, that's adorable. What I want is another like funky little shelf. We've got like things like this which are cute, so maybe I will add you above the bed here, but also I do actually want like a physical shelf here. I'm gonna put like some toys and stuff up there. I don't know, I hate the snapping points though. One thing I hate about shelves in The Sims. Got some cute little paintings here as well. Maybe orange is like the theme of this room. To be fair, these toddlers have actually got like the good end of the stick here because they actually have a really nice spacious room, so I'm not gonna lie, they're not even that bad in this room. What will I put on the bedside locker though? What do kids need? Maybe just like a random like box of goodies. It's like, oh, I need to clean myself up because these kids are really smart, of course. Maybe I could do do this little reading thing. Oh, I love that. I wish this bookshelf was like a real life bookshelf too. Well, not a real life bookshelf, but like a bookshelf that looked like they were not kids' books. I think that would be fantastic. I don't think I'm going to put a bedside locker here, to be honest with you, because I kind of want that space for your Sims to be able to get around. So we'll just leave it the way it is. But we might do like a really funky rug. Should we do like this one? Oh no, that's a bit weird. No, let's not do that one. Let's do a kid's rug. Oh, this one. This one's so nice. You can't really see the design, but this one's really nice. I like this rug. Okay, we'll use this one. Can you tell I was inspired by the orange potty and now the whole room is orange? I love it. Okay, 10 out of 10. I really like this lovely little toddler space. I'm going to do the parents' bedroom and the 8-sim camp off camera because I always do these. And then we'll do the bathroom and the rest of the rooms together. Okay, I've done the other rooms and I've made them very dark and very sophisticated. I just love this idea of the 4 plum bobs and the 4 kids. But I don't know, I think the rooms have really nice feelings to them. They're all very like dark and vibey and gloomy and dreary. Well, no, it's actually really nice. This just, like, I'm genuinely so excited for this camp idea that I have. Like, you have no idea. Like, I'm itching to do this camp. Anyways, I was just about to go and do the bathroom. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to move any of the appliances. So I think those, oh my God, I just moved it. Oh, great. Undo. I think those are the items that I will stick with. And honestly, I kind of want to make this bathroom the one bright room of the house. So I think I might make everything like really bright and airy. You know, really light tiles, really, maybe actually even a whole massive mirror on this wall maybe. Or maybe we could just at least do one of these mirrors here. I just want this space to feel like it's the one room of the house that actually is big and not dark, because honestly, everything in this house so far is so dark. Also, I have no idea where to put the toilet paper, so that's ideal. I suppose the toilet paper could just be like resting up above here. That's normal, isn't it? It's so normal. Okay, I don't know where else to put stuff. Maybe like this item can go here. Toilet brush, of course. Don't worry, we've got you. There's a toilet brush in there. Let's make it bright and white and airy, breezy. We might actually use this little rug here as well. I know it's like clipping underneath the items, but like honestly, who really cares? It's okay. We put the rug down first and then we install the sink. That's totally normal, isn't it? Yeah, something like this is actually quite nice. So maybe the floor is slightly more like brownie colored, but everything else is just like white and, you know, just like not very vicious and in your face, because I can't actually fit anything else here. We don't have towels. We just wipe our hands on our clothes as soon as we finish washing our hands, so that's fine. And then this room, that's obviously not the bed we're gonna go for. This room, again, cannot have too much in this room at all. And I'm kind of thinking I did enough items already around the house, so I don't really know what I'm going to put in here. I really love picking this bed and then getting inspired by the colors afterwards, if you get me. So like this bed is very inspiring with the amount of different swatches it has. Like instantly I'm like, let's make this room really like vibrant yellow and maybe like a bit of blue as well. Like that is intense. It's a lot, don't get me wrong. I think it is a lot, but I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I love this bed. I think it's just so interesting. Maybe over here we could do, like, we've got 2 dressers. We've got one here and then this thing is a dresser too. But maybe we could do like a small little bookcase here. Like we could do one of these here. There is a lovely yellow swatch of this. So that could be, oh, actually that does not match. Oh, the beige. Oh God, I hate this actually. Maybe the black is kind of fun. I'm going to presume that this bed is still going to be functional. I will obviously check it now in a minute, but I'd like to think everything is still fine. Oh, wait, maybe I could use a digitalistic sketch pad. Excuse me, that's a mouthful to say and I still didn't say it correctly. I don't understand why that sketch pad doesn't come up in electronics. It comes up here somewhere, but I can never ever find it. There it is. See, digitalistic sketch pad. It's huge, but maybe that might be like a fun thing to have here. And then a small little plant next to it. Absolutely adorable. 10 out of 10. We can't go wrong with this. Okay, so that's like another fun little thing you can do. And then on this wall, I guess we can just do some paintings because I don't really know what else to fit here. Oh, we'll definitely do another little TV here. Sure, so that like your Sims can just kind of spend time in their bedrooms, their designated bedrooms, as much as they can so that they're not all crammed into that small sitting room. Oh, maybe you could have like a big painting on this wall. Or maybe not. Maybe this one actually. This one's a bit vicious. Oh, wait. No, maybe it should go on this wall. That's like a really big, intense piece of art, but we kind of love it. Why am I like obsessed with just putting a mirror on that wall? Maybe I could put one of these here. Like it's a bit squishy and a bit awkward, but maybe that's the right thing to do. I don't know. You guys can let me know what else you guys like to put on walls. Like, you know, when you're kind of just stuck and you want to just have something, what do you guys put on walls besides mirrors? Because I'm kind of sick of using mirrors at this point. So now I'm going to try and figure out how I can make this look good. And of course, create some sort of a back garden, because we've got no dining table, and that's going to have to be the main part of our like back garden area. I might even scoot the house forward a lot today and really have like a nice big back garden over here. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the house and make it look kind of funky and like it has something interesting about it. So far, it looks a bit silly, and I'm trying to like do this extended roof thing, at least a little bit at the front, so that looks kind of normal. I don't really know what's happening over here. This part is freaking me out a little bit, but wait, now, why can't I? Oh, if I put it here, well, I guess I could and then just extend it up. Oh, I won't be able to because it now thinks it's stuck to that portion. Okay, so that's fine. But at the back here, this is what I've done. And I wish I could paint the underneath of this roof. And I swear I thought I saw that in the trailer for the new expansion pack. But maybe that's something that will be coming in the future. I really hope so, because I hate that like just dull gray color underneath. I think it's just a little bit annoying, but whatever. Let's forget about it. So underneath here, I want to do a nice big dining table, something to fit the whole family in. Like, I mean, the whole family's got to be here. We've got to fit, well, not the whole family, but as many people as we can. We've got to fit them. So I'm thinking like full table, which is what, 8 people? I guess that's fine. Like, not the whole family is always going to eat at the same time. Like, I mean, at least I never do that. Plus, you can only ever really make a portion of a meal for 8 Sims, like 8 servings. So I suppose 8 chairs, that's like the maximum of people you can call to eat. So I guess logically that probably does make sense. But then over here, what I will do is I'll just use some modular couches and maybe create like another funky, why did I say it like that? That's really weird. But a funky little seating area maybe. I really love these modular couches. I recently remembered that they exist and I am obsessed. And you can make like little chairs. Like, what? How come I never use this? I don't know, because I'm an idiot and I forget that things exist in the game. So I think something like that here would be quite interesting. So it'll be like a fun little seating area. And then I'll just do like some fun activities. I'm not really sure how to make this side look good, but I'm thinking, what if I create something like this, right? Take another pillar and then connect this thing over here. Is that gonna look a bit silly? Yeah, it probably does look a bit weird. Wait a sec, what am I trying to do? I'm like trying to make something out of this. What am I doing? That looks hideous, doesn't it? I just kind of want like an edge to kind of continue here to pretend that like this is sorry guys, that looks so ugly. Okay, this is a little weird, but maybe this gives us like a really funky extension to the house. I have no idea, guys. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm struggling a little bit, but I definitely want like a fun kids playing area here. So something like this could be fun. I was just making like a fun little area underneath this tree, and I'm realizing that the little campers kit again is going to work really well with the new Adventure Awaits pack. I know I keep like going on about it and I just can't shut up about it, but I am actually very excited, even though for somebody that is not like a kid person, I don't play with kids much in The Sims, but in general I don't think kids are like a thing for me. But yeah, anyways, I think that this pack is just getting me so excited for the idea of like just doing kid activities, and like the idea of actually introducing kids' lives as being very important. Obviously makes sense. I think this pack is going to bring us a lot of ways to upskill your child, so that in the end your sim, when they grow up, they're gonna be even like better as human beings. And I think that's always really fun to be able to play with as much depth in the game as possible. So I'm very excited. Anyways, I hope you guys are going to enjoy the content that I will be putting out with the pack soon. Don't want any spoilers, but anyways, so I'm just like adding some nice little gardening areas, of course, because like what are we without a garden? We're nobody, you know, so it's very dramatic. But I really like the idea of like a little garden. I've also added a nice painting section over here, which when did Sandra ever not do a painting section? So we've got, okay, why are the lines on? Excuse me. And I'm just working a little bit on this side of the house, but it's kind of coming together. It looks very messy and very intense right now, but you gotta trust the process, because usually we can kind of make something good out of of this. Just at the moment, we're just fighting with what we've got here in front of us for the moment, but I think it will look cool in the end. I'm like trying to put in as many activities as possible, but I feel like at this point, it's kind of starting to look like I'm just cramming things into every section of this house to just make it look like it's as full as possible. And I kind of feel like I'm lying to myself at this point and trying to make this house look good. So I think I'm going to stop adding as many things as possible. I mean, I don't have to have everything in every crevice of the house, but I just like to maximize the amount of space outside, considering, you know, the inside of the house is so small and so like sad. Or maybe I'll put planter pots here. Okay, that's actually quite nice. I think I was just really stuck with this area. Now I figured out what to put in there. Now I'm happy. Okay, thanks guys. Okay guys, so I think I've completed the house, and I hate the way these plants actually sit because you can see them, but I really love the way it looks when it's like up like this. So anyways, let's do a quick little overview of what I did. So we've got like a nice little hangout section over here. The kids can play some games. You can do a bit of gardening. You can do some painting. You know, this is just like the front portion of the garden. We've got loads of gardening spots over here as well. I love this little section back here. Like, what am I turning into? Like, I'm loving all the kid areas, slowly but surely implementing those into my build. Then we've got like the nice back area over here. Sorry, I'm screaming into my microphone. We've got a nice little monkey bar situation at the back. I mean, it's busy, it's wild, but I think it kind of turned out okay. We've got some bins at the side here as well, and I think that's kind of like everything I suppose that one would need. I don't know, am I missing something? I'm really trying to remember it. One thing I just realized that I never add into my builds is actually a burglar alarm, and I feel like these people are established enough that they live in here quite some time, so maybe we should have a burglar alarm somewhere. Maybe instead of this painting, I will actually just do like a burglar alarm. I also feel like we would need then in that case a fire alarm. So we've got everything now, so we're all safe, and maybe that's more important sometimes than just your like regular decorations. But looking at the house now, I mean, I cannot believe I've got 19 Sims in this house. Like 19 Sims, there's no pets. Like, best believe there are no pets. I'd say if I added like 2 cats or something, this would be so easy. So I am definitely gonna try and see in the 20k video whether it'll be possible to actually play this, because I cannot imagine 19 people walking around this house. I think it would be ridiculous. Okay, I'm just gonna go right into it for just 2 seconds, and I am going to make sure that a couple of things that I think maybe are not functional, I just want to double check. Wait, what did I think wasn't functional? I wanted to check the games table, actually. Wait a second. Can you play symbols, whatever that means? Because I've never really done this, but can you practice symbol? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. You can play. Because I thought you had to have 4 chairs for a table like this, but you can actually just play by yourself, which is kind of cute. It's sad, but it is kind of cute at the same time. Now that I look at it, I feel like we need more lights and things. So maybe I'll add a couple of little outdoor lights, just like around the place, just in case obviously your Sims wanted to hang out here in the dark. Of course, we want to make sure that you can do some fun nighttime activities. I love my little area over here with the acorns. I did like the big toy box and then the 2 small little acorns. I think that's absolutely adorable. Anyways, got some gardening over here. That light gives you like 0 lights. Oh my god, that is actually pathetic, but whatever, not my problem. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll add another one here, and then maybe one over by the bins, just so that it's not too scary when you're putting your bins out. And then maybe another one here. There we go. That's really cute. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else that I really touched. I only really, oh yeah, actually, do you know what? No, there is a chance that this is not functional, so I just want to triple check this. Can you get into bed? No. Okay. Right. Okay, I had a sneaky feeling that wouldn't have worked. I'm presuming that it's this bookcase, and I mean, if that's the case, then I don't really need this mirror either. But then, like, what the heck do I put here? Like, that's so boring and sad, and I kind of really want that slablet somewhere. Sorry, it's not a slablet, it's a drawings tablet or whatever it's called. But I actually have no more surface area that I could put it on, which is a little annoying, unless I just like remove this dude and just put it here. So at least you can have it in your game. But like, it's in the kids' room, but whatever. Okay, maybe actually the thing that I deleted from the other wall, like this thing, maybe that thing could go here instead. It's a little annoying because I liked the way it looked, but yeah, I should have known that wouldn't have been functional. See, now it's functional, even though she's clipping through the wall, but do you know what? Not my problem. Can you just really quickly go and use the bathroom again, just to triple check, because you actually do need to be. Okay, that's all functional. Can you just take a bath just in case maybe the addition of that mirror... Okay, that wall is not painted. That's fantastic. Maybe the addition of that mirror kind of screwed things over. I don't think it should have, but let me just triple check. Okay, sink is working, bath is working. Okay, that's all we need to know. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything else really that I wanted to check. I know this should be functional because how many times have I forced 4 babies into one house? Like, I think a little bit too many. Crispin is just out here entertaining my kids, which is actually fantastic. Can you play hopscotch? I've never actually seen a sim plays hopscotch. What are you wearing? Oh my god, look at her. She's so funny. Okay, can you just practice hopscotch? There we go. Look at her. She's doing some hopscotch. That's cute. Okay, that's nice. Can you just start a painting? Because I actually don't know whether this is functional either. Okay, it is. And then can you also sit at that chair in the corner? Yeah, you can. Okay, all good, all fancy, all fantastic. Okay, I think I'm happy with the way this place is looking. So I think the one last thing we've got to do is just do a little tour. Well, guys, welcome on into my tiny home for 19 Sims. Do you think we've got enough solar panels? I don't think we do. Anyways, this is what the house looks like from the outside. It's quite a dark house. I love the way I was really inspired by like a cozy, dark, modern space, even though this is house. Sorry, this is house. Yes, it is, Sandra. This house is literally so small. Oh my god, it's actually like, it is a little claustrophobic, I'm not gonna lie, but like it would be kind of cozy at the same time. So we've got a lot of activities that your Sims can explore. We've even got a PlayStation here, which is amazing. We've got a TV in this room, which I honestly want to give myself a pat on the back for figuring out that all of this is possible. We've got a trash chute. We've got loads of mirrors. We've got some clutter. We've even got all of the safety that a house would require, which is fantastic. Let's just head on over into the toilet just to begin. So boring, so sad, but functional. And honestly, I think today the idea of this being functional is more important than it looking good, because I cannot believe I did this. I feel like I'm gonna have to save this as a square just so that I know for future videos that that combination of items is possible to make functional. So I think I'm definitely gonna save this. Also, I feel like I should save this as a thing that works. Anyways, then we've got the first little room for this lucky person that literally can be there by themselves, and they also have got a computer. This computer is horrendous, but whatever, I don't really care about what type of computer it is as long as it's functional today. Then we've got 2 toddlers in this lovely little room. I actually am obsessed with the colors of this. I love a good vibrant orange. I think orange is a really, really nice color, and I'd love to do a fully like bright orange house at some point. Anyways, then we've got the parents as well as the 4 newborns. I love this room. I love the vibes of it as well. I love the floating items on the shelves. They're also amazing. And then this is just the baby station. This is the 4 little babies that do reside in this house. And we've also got a giraffe, which is fantastic. My god, it's like so claustrophobic. I'm like, I feel like I'm hitting my head. Then if you thought that that wasn't claustrophobic enough, then we've got this. But oh my god, imagine a little camp. And they all wake up really early and they're all like, okay, it's time to craft again for the day. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Anyways, this is our little camp situation scenario for 8 Sims. I mean, it's fantastic. We've got a nice arrangement of items as well that you can move around and you can get your kids to play with. Why did this change the color? Did I not have this a different swatch? That is actually very sus. I am 90% sure, right, that I had this in this swatch. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe I did something weird at some point of the video. Maybe I did, because I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if I did actually do something weird, but I thought I specifically changed it because it looks like Enchanted by Nature. Anyways, whatever. Let's leave this room and check out the last room, which is the grandparents' room, or whatever. I mean, it doesn't have to be grandparents' room. Hurts my eyes to look at this room, but this room is a little quirky. Maybe this is like literally the spare room. There's nothing here, but that's because I can't really put much else without your sim freaking out. I guess I could have done another shelving unit, but I'm kind of sick of doing shelving units at this point. But anyways, this is your small little spare room, and that's it. I was like, and that concludes a lovely tour, but like honestly, that's it. I mean, I like the idea of how squishy but functional the items are, especially the kitchen. I think it's so satisfying to make spaces like this. I think that's why I'm so like obsessed with making tiny homes and making like the smallest cavities of spaces for your Sims to live with, because I think there's just something so satisfying about it. And maybe it comes from the idea that like when I was a kid, I used to play with obviously like dolls and things, but I also loved playing with like small like plastic animals, you know, like little farm animals and things. I used to love doing things like that and like playing with those and making little habitats for them. So maybe that's why I'm just obsessed with the idea of making this, because it feels like I'm making a house for a mole. I feel like this is not a real living house. I feel like this is literally a space for an animal to live. It's a little bit, you know, inhumane to make 19 Sims live together, but doesn't that just look so satisfying? And I feel like the more and more I'm going to create this into a crazy challenge with more and more Sims, this is eventually going to turn into a maze challenge. Imagine that, like a maze build, because that already is giving me maze build vibes. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss the next video, but also subscribe so I can get to 20k, so I can do the crazy 20k challenge that one of you guys came up with, which is like 20 Sims, and I think it's like 2 of each, if you get me, so I don't get a choice of who I'm building for. It's just like 2 is the magic number, obviously, because we're reaching 20k. Anyways, guys, don't forget to use my creator code if you are going to be purchasing any packs in the foreseeable future, as that really does support my channel and it really does make my day. But yeah, guys, as I said, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video and this build down in the comments, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Space for an animal to live. It's a little bit, you know, inhumane to make 19 Sims live together, but doesn't that just look so satisfying? And I feel like the more and more I'm going to create this into a crazy challenge with more and more Sims, this is eventually going to turn into a maze challenge. Imagine that, like a maze build, because that already is giving me maze build vibes. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe so that don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss the next video, but also subscribe so I can get to 20k, so I can do the crazy 20k challenge that one of you guys came up with, which is like 20 Sims, and I think it's like 2 of each, if you get me, so I don't get a choice of who I'm building for. It's just like 2 is the magic number, obviously, because we're reaching 20k. Anyways, guys, don't forget to use my creator code if you are going to be purchasing any packs in the foreseeable future, as that really does support my channel and it really does make my day. But yeah, guys, as I said, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video and this build down in the comments, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.